Welcome back to Blind Man Morris, and today I am changing my 72-year-old radiator on our Series 2 1954 car Libby, because I suppose with age you start to leak, and this radiator has started to leak. It's right down there, there's a leak coming out of the core, so I'm going to replace it with a high domed radiator. First off, I'm going to undo this clip up here, undo the radiator cap, put that over there, and I'm going to undo the bottom radiator hose and let it drain out. There we go, still some water in there. So while that's draining, put the screwdriver there. I'm going to undo the 4 retaining bolts from the side of the rad. 1, 2, 3, and this one, 4, and they're 5/16 AF, and they're 1/2 inch long, or 1/2 inch length on the shank, because if they're any longer than that they could go through and damage the core. So that should then, yeah, it's all loose. Disconnected hose at the bottom, not much fluid in there. I might take that off that side, make life a bit easier. Let's do that. Screwdriver, undo this side, make life easy for myself. Right, let's disconnect that hose. So I've disconnected the hose from the thermostat instead of there, because it's a bit tight on there. Be easier to take it out. Let's give it a wiggle. Take the overflow off, pop that over there. And slide her out. Pop that down there. The 2 hoses and the 2 clips. The new rad. Spot the deliberate, I've got to take the caps off. Let's put that there for a minute. So I've replaced the radiator. I've loosely located all the bolts. I've fit them in loose, finger tight, so you need to wiggle it about to get them all centered, so they're all in. I fitted this hose next by pushing it all the way onto there and then sliding it back towards the thermostat till you get it seated correctly. Yeah, that feels good. Making sure that I had the clips on before I did it. I've reconnected the bottom hose there, and now it's just a case of tightening it all off, filling it up and testing it. So here I am, tightening off the last 5/16 AF bolt with a 1/2 inch shank or depth. I've also put a washer in, make sure there we go. All the hoses are connected. I've topped it up, put the old radiator cap back on. It's all sitting nicely. I've fitted the overflow hose. I need to nip that in a bit, make sure they grabs. And there we go. Now all I've got to do is top it up and test it. So I've topped it up, I've tested it. I had one tiny leak from there, so I redid that, tightened it off, and no more leaks. All good to go. So hopefully that'll last as long as the other one did. 72 years. And there we go. And it's on to the next job. Actually, before I go on to my next job, I thought it'd be interesting to see the difference between an old high domed radiator and the standard one. So this is a standard radiator. This is a old Series 2 radiator. The only difference is this dome at the top. This one's flatter, this one's not. But they are completely interchangeable. You don't need to put one of these back in. You can put one of these back on. They're exactly the same size, take exactly the same fittings. Everything's the same. So if you didn't want to spend the extra 30 or 40 quid to fit one of these, you can fit a standard radiator. But always fit a short 1/2 inch 5/16 AF bolt, because it won't damage the core. So there we go. These two got to either be recored or got to go to the scrappies. And there we are. On to the next job.